However, what I really like about being in Sumbawa, when you smile at someone, they really smile.
Oh,
Yeah, I
our
love
country
it.
is smiling country.
Yeah.
Saya rasa kita tidak semuanya ada yang namanya gifted person, orang memang pintar di lahir, tapi itu jarang sekali. Gifted person itu akan kalah dengan orang yang mau bersungguh-sungguh. Dan
It's kind of not just quiet, okay?
I understand.
There's a moment of peace when you're in Sumbawa. The environment, the beautiful scenery, and even like right now, you feel the air so soft,
Yeah.
and it's a lovely.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sore teman-teman semua. Hari ini bincang-bincang rektor yang sangat spesial, karena pada hari ini seluruh sivitas akademika UTS merasa berbangga dan berbahagia karena ada salah satu program studi yang baru saja disetujui oleh Dikti, yaitu program studi Bahasa dan Kebudayaan Inggris. Nah, pada bincang-bincang rektor kali ini kita ingin berbincang dengan narasumber yang hadir di sini. Yang pertama adalah seorang yang sangat ekspor di bidang peningkatan penggunaan bahasa Inggris gitu. Beliau adalah berasal dari Amerika Serikat, yaitu Dr. Shirley Baker. Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you.
So, would you like to please introduce yourself, please?
Well, I am Dr. Shirley Baker. My education has taken many different steps. My undergraduate was communication, then a master's in international intercultural communication, and then finally doctorate in educational leadership and management.
Which university you graduated from?
The doctorate was from Alliant International University, and then University of Kentucky, and again the TESOL Masters in Alliant International University.
Alliant International University. So what is your research at that time?
My research is actually focused on brain chemistry and its impact in learning.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. Jadi teman-teman semua, mungkin sedikit saya jelaskan. Saya pernah bertemu pertama kali dengan beliau ini pada saat saya mengikuti program IVLP, International Visitor Leadership Program di Amerika Serikat. Ketika di San Francisco, saya bertemu beliau dan berkenalan karena beliau ini adalah pembimbing dari salah satu sahabat saya yang ikut juga, yaitu Profesor Didin Nuruddin Hidayat. Jadi ceritanya dulu beliau ini pernah membantu mengembangkan program studi bahasa Inggris di UIN Syarif Hidayatullah. So, would you like to explain a little bit about what you have done in UIN at that time, and when did you come to UIN Syarif Hidayatullah?
My first time to come to UIN was in 2002, 2003. I was a Fulbright Senior Scholar. And I worked with the rector, Dr. Ajumardi.
Almarhum. He is already passed away.
Yeah, such a good friend.
Yeah.
And I prepared, I worked with undergraduate students. I had about, over the 2 semesters, I had about 200 students.
In 2002, you said?
2002, 2003. And I prepared them to be teachers. I trained, it was teacher training.
And one of the students is Professor Didin, is
yes,
that correct?
It is.
Yeah, so he is now becoming a professor, youngest professor, I think,
It's
in the department.
Right. And he was an outstanding student along with many of his colleagues. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you do over there? I mean, to improve the ability of the students or any other?
We did specific on how to teach different technologies, different strategies. We paid attention to learning styles, and we really, they did little projects that allowed them to actually try out what they were learning. But I think the most important impact from that era was that when I finished with those students, they went out after our 2 semesters together. They went out and they taught in the villages and different cities throughout Indonesia to teach communicative teaching, interactive teaching, and it was kind of exciting.
That's really exciting, I think, for you and also for the students.
Yes, the students were amazing.
The students were amazing,
Yeah.
and one of them is Professor Didin.
Yes, and he, as you know, is just one of the best.
Yes,
He's now an
exactly.
authority on
So,
English training.
What I mean, do you have some, like, not tips, but you have some knowledge how to teach English easily and enjoyable
Yeah.
to all of the people?
Yeah.
What do you like to say about that?
I think that when students realize that they have a safe learning environment, that you're there, to support them, they sort of relax, and then they're willing to become more interactive. And communicative teaching is about understanding how students learn and then giving them the materials to support those different ways to learn. And that includes small groups and pairs and fun activities that actually are serious learning but very engaging.
Yeah, so I also heard from the student that you are now teaching all the students, both the student, real student, but some of them are the lecturer as well.
Yes.
So they say that you are teaching the way that it is really enjoyable and comfortable for them to learn. Is that the way that you want to have, to improve their ability for speaking or conversation or writing, for example?
Yeah, we're all pretty nervous when we're learning a language.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
We get kind of, we
I
don't want to
think
embarrass ourselves.
Yeah, the confidence should be improved there. Yeah.
So when you build the confidence, when they realize that you're not there to criticize, that you're there to take them forward, then they become very engaged. In the recent project that you had us design, we worked very hard on a safe learning environment. The first few days, the students were so quiet and a little shy. At the end, they had been speaking English for 2 hours a day for 4 weeks, and
That's amazing.
they were talking.
Yes, I
were-
received a letter from all the students. It is in English. All is in English, and I was really, wow. The letter looked like really professional, written by some academics.
Yeah, and we didn't prompt them at all. We just asked them, would they like to do this?
Yeah,
And they were,
I can
yes.
say that
Yeah.
because I received it. I still saved the letter from the students.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Thanks so much anyway.
Yes.
So, thank you. Sekarang Pak Sam. Ya, teman-teman, tadi seperti introduce saya di awal, alhamdulillah ada prodi Bahasa dan Kebudayaan Inggris sudah dibuka. Saya nulis di Rektor Note tadi pagi dan saya bilang ini kita sudah 30 purnama nunggu ini karena luar biasa lamanya, tapi memang karena ada moratorium dari pemerintah. Dan bersama saya sekarang sudah ada Kaprodinya, tinggal dilantik aja ini, Pak Yana Karisma. Assalamualaikum Bang.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Pak.
Gimana Pak Yana dengan dibukanya dan disahkannya oleh Dikti gitu ya, prodi kita? Gimana perasaannya?
Baik, saya merasa alhamdulillah sekali, dan ini dalam kesempatan ini saya mengucapkan terima kasih yang sebesar-besarnya kepada Pak Rektor, teman-teman di Universitas, sivitas kita, dan ini cukup problematis sekali gitu Pak. Jadi ini sempat sampai 3 tahun kita menunggu bolak-balik, harus
dengan berbagai macam cara ya.
Dengan berbagai macam cara, dan akhirnya kita diberikan jalan terbaik dengan prodi yang namanya Bahasa dan Kebudayaan Inggris.
Iya, jadi teman-teman senang semua ya.
Semua senang, semua happy Bang.
Jadi nggak ada dosen yang baru di sana ya?
Nggak ada dosen, jadi semuanya itu kita sudah punya S3 dan itu dari dalam dan luar negeri, dan dosen-dosen terbaik. Kita siap melesat sekarang.
Wah, luar biasa. Ya, mudah-mudahan dalam waktu dekat ada beberapa mahasiswa juga daftar ya, saya dengar dari Pak Yana, dan kemudian bisa langsung progres gitu di bulan Oktober ini, bisa langsung Pak Yana ya.
Amin, amin.
Nah, Pak Yana, prodi ini tuh tentang apa sih sebenarnya, mungkin teman-teman bisa dijelaskan gitu. Masih ada waktu ya Pak Yana juga ya?
Baik, masih ada waktu, ada
coba jelaskan Pak.
Baik, jadi secara umum sebenarnya prodi Bahasa dan Kebudayaan Inggris ini lahir itu dari tantangan dan juga peluang yang ada di NTB, Bang. Kita jadi melihat di NTB itu banyak sekali orang yang takut sekali dengan matematika, dengan bahasa Inggris. Nah, jadi itu tantangan yang paling besar. Sementara di satu sisi itu peningkatan kunjungan ke NTB, terutama akselerasi pariwisata itu sangat pesat sekali.
Betul.
Untuk meningkatkan itu semua, maka lahirlah Prodi Bahasa dan Kebudayaan Inggris salah satunya. Jadi yang itu membuat Prodi ini khas dan mungkin satu-satunya di Indonesia. Karena kita itu Prodi dan Bahasa dan Kebudayaan Inggris itu bukan hanya berbicara tentang budaya Amerika, bagaimana berbedanya dengan Indonesia dan sebagainya, tapi juga berbicara tentang beberapa hal-hal seperti tadi, komunikasi, kemudian tourism, dan juga bagaimana cara menciptakan lapangan pekerjaan nantinya yang baru, Pak.
Karena lapangan pekerjaannya akan sangat luas sekali tuh.
Betul.
Pariwisata, diplomat juga mungkin bisa masuk di sana.
Betul.
Apalagi Bang, bisa dijelaskan, Pak Yana?
Jadi kalau misalnya kita di sini berpendapat berekspektasi seperti ini. We create this opportunity by having this kind of program. It is not become an employee, but become the boss. Jadi kita ini coba membuat Prodi ini bukan hanya menjadi seorang yang mungkin bisa saja menjadi diplomat, kemudian bekerja di tempat-tempat lain, di tempat yang mungkin kantoran seperti itu, tapi juga bisa bekerja secara mandiri dan kemudian kita itu membuat satu kebermanfaatan bagi desa.
The terminology maybe not the boss but the leaders.
Betul.
They can be leaders because we are grooming the future leaders.
We are grooming the future leaders.
Oke, very interesting Pak, sangat menarik sekali. Jadi apa requirement-nya, Deng? Kemudian apa requirement-nya sehingga para mahasiswa kita itu ingin kemudian melanjutkan ke prodi ini gitu. Karena tadi pada takut gitu belajar bahasa Inggris
ya,
gitu.
Betul. Jadi requirement untuk bisa, saya rasa kita tidak semuanya, ada yang namanya gifted person, orang memang pintar di lahir, tapi itu jarang sekali. Gifted person itu akan kalah dengan orang yang mau bersungguh-sungguh. Dan kita yakin di sini dengan misalnya dengan kemauan berbahasa Inggris seperti itu, nanti juga ada wawancaranya. Dan kalau mereka mempunyai keterampilan bahasa Inggris dan kemudian dibuktikan dengan nilai-nilai atau prestasi yang lain, itu bisa banget gabung sama
saya
kita.
kira banyak sekali peluangnya Pak Yana ya, karena ini ilmu yang setiap industri, setiap bisnis itu diperlukan.
Betul.
Di setiap perusahaan-perusahaan pasti memerlukan itu gitu ya.
Betul Pak Rektor.
Jadi luar biasa. Sampai kapan Pak Yana pembukaan?
Kita pembukaannya dari 5 September sampai nanti tanggal 30 September.
Nah, masih ada kesempatan ini.
Sekitar beberapa hari lagi seperti itu Pak Rektor.
Silakan untuk menghubungi, ada Pak Yana ya. Melalui apa biasanya? Instagram?
Kita dari Instagram, dari Panitia Penerimaan Mahasiswa Baru, atau bisa menghubungi saya personal seperti itu.
Dosen kita ada berapa Pak Yana?
Dosen kita totalnya ada 9. Ada yang doktoral, kita punya 2 dosen doktoral. Kemudian kita punya dosen S2 dari dalam dan luar negeri, ada yang dari Eropa.
Pak Yana sendiri dari?
Saya dari Swedia Pak, Eropa. Ada 2 dosen yang dari Eropa, kemudian ada universitas terbaik di Indonesia juga, ada UGM, ada juga di Unhas dan sebagainya.
Jadi dosen-dosennya keren-keren semua lah. Gitu ya Pak Yana ya.
Betul.
Terima kasih Pak Yana.
Sama-sama Pak.
Selanjutnya ke Hamidah. Nah, selanjutnya teman-teman semua, Bu Shirley datang ke tempat kita ini, kita ada sedikit project. Jadi projectnya itu adalah bagaimana beliau ini punya metode untuk mengajar, semacam training of trainer ke dosen. Salah satunya muridnya adalah Pak Yana. Tapi juga kita punya murid yang lain, yaitu para mahasiswa. Nah, para mahasiswa kita, salah satunya ini adalah Hamidah ya. Assalamualaikum Hamidah. Hamidah ini mahasiswa berprestasi UTS ya. Tapi kemudian Hamidah sekarang ngambil kelas yang diajar oleh Ibu Shirley gitu ya. Saya pengen tanya ke Hamidah itu gimana sih sebenarnya, karena teman-teman tuh bilang katanya Bu Shirley ini agak beda gitu cara ngajarnya atau bagaimana. Apa yang Hamidah rasakan?
Iya, betul. Ini saya perlu jawab bahasa Inggris atau bahasa Indonesia nih Pak?
Oh, you can speak in English of course.
Okay, first of all, because this opportunity is a rare opportunity of course, because it's the one and the pioneer of this TOEFL prep class, so I am so excited, and also Bu Shirley always encourage us to speak in English. Besides, our English is like a little vocabulary, but she always encourage us, the student, to speaking. Even into our class, every day, like in first week, we didn't talk much like each other. We didn't like say hi, just say hi, and a little bit
shy or a little bit,
of course, and
afraid to speak.
Yeah, afraid to speak, and we didn't know how to pronounce it better for the speaking. So at first, we learn about the vocabulary much better.
Gimana caranya?
First of all, we talk about the vocab, and then the tutor and Miss Shirley also give the definitions, but not in Indonesia, but in English.
In English.
Yeah, full English. Yeah, we didn't know. At first, we didn't know what this mean, but every day we know the vocabulary.
Yeah.
It means better for using English, and using bahasa in this class is prohibited.
Okay.
So that's why we improve our English much better every day.
Do you feel so?
Yeah, I think I'm the one that feels our English is better because we even we learn and we hear about the vocabulary in English and teaching about English, all in English. So that's why more confidence to speaking. Yeah, the tutor and also Miss Shirley always taught us to be confident to speaking. So
do you think that the encouragement from Miss Shirley is very important?
Encourage us to speak better, and that's why we fluently every day.
What do you think about this program? Do you think this is good and should be continued? Or?
Of course, this program is really amazing for us the students. We didn't have to. We not only teach about the TOEFL strategies about listening or structure.
How about the writing as well? Not only
also
speaking.
the writing. Yeah. Not only the structure, we learn about the listening, also the reading tips and tricks to tackle the problem of TOEFL. So we didn't have to afraid about the TOEFL test more.
Yeah.
So like it's just a test. We didn't have to afraid. Don't fear that.
Have you taken the test already?
Yeah, we took the test in the pre-test and also the post-test.
What the result?
Actually, in the post-test, we didn't get the result for
at
now.
this moment.
At this moment, we didn't know. But in the pre-test, it's pretty well, I think, because we know how we can improve our level, how we can advance.
How many students join this class?
I think that's like 15 students in this class. 15.
15 students, yeah.
Sorry.
But I heard that is because only 15 students and many people are applying.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I think like 50 or
something, like that, 50.
A lot of person because
and you're lucky.
It's a rare opportunity, and also this class is special because it's the first or pioneer about this class, and I think it should be continued to the next years so many students can afford this opportunity.
Okay, so in your point of view as students, Hamida, what do you think about the other students who wants the similar experience like you?
First of all, like in the first week, I think we all shy and afraid to speak even for each other. And in the second week and the third and also the last week, we make a progress. So the progress is constantly using English and also review about the vocab that we learn in the first day and the second. So that's why we got like 70 vocabs, new vocabulary we learn. There's a lot because maybe in our life like
I mean 70 vocabulary during the class?
Yeah,
or?
during the class.
Okay.
Yeah, every day we got 10 vocabs perhaps, yeah.
To be remembered
To
and
be remembered,
to be
the
used.
definition, the synonym, antonym, and also the make this into sentence.
I think that's quite a lot. How many classes you have?
I got the whole 4th week.
4th week?
Yeah.
And it is really intensive class, right?
Yeah, really intense. We didn't have, we prohibited to use bahasa and we should review all the vocabulary from the other days. Like, yeah.
Just want to know, based on your point of view, there are 15 students. Do you think all of the 15 students have the ability to speak like you?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident that the 15 students have the encouragement to speaking English and
right
also use for the daily use, because sometimes when I see our friends in outside the class, we share like speaking English even in the class. Yeah,
great.
to improve our conversations like each other.
Yes,
yeah.
that should be
So we
used
use
in daily activities.
Yeah,
Great.
daily activity.
So you have to maintain it.
Yeah.
And you have to spread out your vibes to the other students,
Of
so the
course.
other student can.
I'm pretty sure UTS can be more improved about the English.
Yeah, this is my
ability.
hope as the president of this university, really.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm pretty sure that I can encourage the other person to like the other student to brave to speaking English.
Great.
Because English is not about intelligence, but I think it's just a language. We can use the language in daily use.
Hamida, then it is your obligation, the 15 students, to spread that vibes, the positive vibes about how to use English to all students.
Yeah, not only in the class. But
Do you
also
promise me?
Yeah, I think I can make sure that our
Okay, great.
student.
So I'm really proud of you to have this kind of ability. I think if you would like to have more your education to continue in PhD, I really support for that one.
Thank you.
Do you have some plan to study
Yeah,
abroad?
actually, I have a master's study in my plans. Like
That's great.
Yeah,
Until doctoral degree, okay?
yeah, of course. I
Yeah,
think.
let's see Hamida within 5 years to go. Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Bu Sirli,
Yes.
we just heard from Hamida
Yes.
about her expression and impression also about the program. So, what is the next one, do you think, that we have to improve in our university in order to spread more this kind of vibes to all of the students? You know, 15 students is too small. We have
Yes, I
5,000
agree.
students here.
Yeah.
What do you think we have to do?
Well, one of the first things I want to mention is that this isn't something that I just did. It wasn't like that. We had all the lecturers participate in this program, and we worked together to create the curriculum, and then we worked together in teaching. So it wasn't that it was me in class, it was us.
Yes.
And the lecturers really did a fine preparation. Jana was a specialist in listening and worked with the TOEFL practice.
Yeah.
And so the other instructors took the areas that they felt strong in, and they were teaching strategies. And I think that the students benefit from that. Yeah. So it was a collective effort. It wasn't one, it was all of us. And the other thing was the students were highly engaged. They, of the 15 students, 12 of the students, it was 16 classes, and the most they missed, I think 3 students missed once. And one student got very sick, and he missed 3 times, but he was very ill. And so it was exciting. They were so dedicated. It was really thrilling. And the teachers were there, and they were so engaged. But the question that you asked me, I think there's 2 things to come out of this. One is that I think that it was recognizable in our class, and Hamida, I'm glad for your input. I think that if you had classes organized for basic students, and that they were in an environment that was their own, because our basic students would pull back a bit, wouldn't they, Hamida? And I don't want that to happen for them. I want them to get that confidence that the intermediate to advanced students had, because those students skyrocketed.
Yes.
So if it would be possible, that would be a suggestion I think all of us, the students and the instructors, would make, to have a class for basic level students, and then for the intermediate to advanced. So that safe learning environment would really produce stronger outcome. stronger retention, stronger understanding. So that's one. And the other is that the interactive teaching techniques, what did you think? Hamida, as we worked through, we did a lot of interactive work, both in learning strategies and in the vocabulary development. So that seemed to, in fact, I've had two of the instructors tell me how they found what they did in the project. They said in their first class, Khalida said, okay, I did small group in pairs, and she said I gave them some questions and we did interactive work, and her class was engaged. And
That's wonderful.
Liska was saying she had already tried a strategy. She said, I realized that you can do serious learning with some games.
Yeah, that's the idea that maybe can be implemented, I think, by other teacher, lecturer, and also to be, to make the same thing with the student during that time, because we have another study program here, which is, we just have it.
Under Mr. Yana.
Yeah, under Mr. Yana leaderships. Okay, another thing, this is maybe last questions. You are American.
Yes.
And you wear such a very beautiful clothes right now using this batik. Do you like batik so much?
Yes, I try to wear it.
And also
often.
kabaya. I saw you are using kabaya.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you are wearing kabaya. And okay, so in your perspective about Sumbawa, because you are coming here, you are from the city there in United States, very developed country, and you coming here. And you see that many rice fields over here, many buffaloes, cattle, or everything. What do you feel about Sumbawa?
My very first impression about, about Sumbawa was that it's a very quiet place. It's kind of not just quiet. Okay.
I understand.
There's a moment of peace when you're in Sumbawa. The environment, the beautiful scenery, and even like right now, you feel the air so soft, and it's a lovely
Today
evening.
we are actually in the valley of Olat Maras, and you can feel the wind. That's a little bit windy.
Gentle, and so there's a very beautiful sense of peace within yourself. However, what I really like about being in Sumbawa, when you smile at someone, they really smile.
Oh,
yeah, I love
our country is smiling country, and also
so
smiling
I
island.
look at a very serious Indonesian young man, and he's walking and serious, and then you smile, and then they smile. See, look, beautiful smiles. So there is a sense of real, authentic community in Sumbawa that is not found in other places.
Do you feel so?
There are good communities, but in Sumbawa, community extends beyond just one particular environment. You hear...
It is really great to hear that about your feeling in Sumbawa. So I was, at the first time, this is Frankel speaking, when I was inviting you, I'm really afraid that you are not really like Sumbawa because of the environment. I mean, this is it may be different with your country. You have 4 seasons. Here is very, dry season and very hot. So I was thinking that you are not really happy with that, but
No.
you are okay with that. Thanks so much. So we are really thankful for your contribution to our university, especially to leverage our student knowledge and also experience expertise in English.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you.
Pak Yana, kita kan belajar dari Dr. Shirley. Pertama pertanyaan saya, apa sih yang Pak Yana kan belajar juga dari beliau gitu ya. Kayak guru kita lah.
Betul.
Pak Yana, beliau ini berusia 80 tahun gitu ya.
Betul.
Jadi pengabdiannya untuk pendidikan untuk anak-anak muda luar biasa. Apa yang Pak Yana pelajari dari beliau sebenarnya?
Okay, so I really like Miss Shirley both professionally and also personally. So she is kind of person that not really like to teach you and commending you personally, but she really encourage you to do things better. That is very personal. He keeps smile in every situation and take everything really calm. So I really like that part. And professionally, she's really know what to do and how to do it. And that part it's really make us know what to do next.
Yeah. So you are a lecturer then.
Yeah.
So what else do you learn from Miss Shirley and then you want to implement the class?
Okay, so the way how Miss Shirley applied the situation in class is more friendly and more enjoyable for the student. So I would like to not only focus on the TOEFL itself, but how to increase and improve the way how the teaching, the communicative skills. So in that part that all of the students can freely talk, it doesn't really matter about the grammar, as long as you can talk freely, that is the main point of everything.
That's good, good idea. Pak Yana, last apa namanya?
Last question.
Bukan last question. Statement ya.
Yeah.
Okay. So last statement from Fayana. Do you like to say to our viewers?
Baik teman-teman, last statement saya adalah ini adalah program studi baru dan mempunyai kesempatan bekerja yang sangat besar. Tidak hanya menjadi diplomat, teman-teman juga bisa berkarir di dunia pertelevisian, belajar banyak hal baru, soft skill baru, PR, kemudian Bapak Ibu belajar komunikasi dan sebagainya, dan teman-teman di sini bisa membuka lapangan pekerjaan baru dan menjadi orang yang bisa membuka lapangan pekerjaan baru bagi semua orang seperti itu. Bekerja di dunia pariwisata. Jadi kesempatan bekerja yang sangat heterogen, tidak hanya terbatas dengan bahasa Inggris dan sastra sendiri, tapi juga ini adalah solusi belajar yang lebih efektif saya kira nantinya Pak Rektor. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Sekarang Hamidah.
Mungkin untuk teman-teman mahasiswa Universitas Teknologi Sumbawa, jangan berhenti untuk mencoba dan juga berproses, karena mungkin berbahasa, jangan takut untuk menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Bukan hanya belajar bahasa Inggris mungkin Pak, bisa belajar bahasa apapun, karena orang Indonesia itu bisa belajar jika mau berproses seperti itu. Dan di UTS ini disediakan lingkungan yang baik untuk berproses dan juga belajar, terutama mungkin dari guru-guru dan juga dari dosen-dosennya yang sangat encouraging dan juga sangat terbuka ketika kita ingin bertanya seperti itu. Jadi jangan berhenti berproses dan juga semangat kita bangun bersama lingkungan untuk berbahasa Inggris dan juga untuk berkembang bersama. Sekian mungkin pada saya.
Terima kasih Hamidah. Teman-teman semua, itu tadi perbincangan yang cukup hangat dan juga singkat di kaki Bukit Olat Maras. Hari ini tadi kita mendengarkan, alhamdulillah, hari ini kita belajar dari ketiga pembicara bahwa bahasa Inggris ini adalah suatu bahasa yang sangat diperlukan oleh kita untuk bisa berkembang ke depannya. Terutama kalau mau yang S2, S3 keluar negeri, buat yang bekerja dan lain sebagainya, itu pasti sangat perlu sekali penggunaan bahasa Inggris. Jadi ayo mari kita belajar bersama-sama menggunakan bahasa Inggris, menguasainya dan menerapkannya dalam kehidupan kita sehari-hari. Demikian bincang-bincang rektor episode kali ini. Kita bertemu lagi di bincang-bincang rektor selanjutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.